everyone, and welcome back to Assetto Corsa. So today's video will be a 1 week views on how these two products have held up from 3D wrap. So we have the Pikes shifter and the Akina handbrake. Now, just before I get into anything, these have been absolutely fantastic to use over the last week. Now, I got these last Wednesday. It's currently Tuesday, but I've had a few things going on over the weekend. So I've had a child, so if I sound a bit tired or if I mix up a few words because of my dyslexia, then it might be a bit more apparent. But beyond that, here are my thoughts so far. So the feedback that I've given to 3D wrap so far is that the cable mount system that they have could use a little bit of a rubber base. So I'll show you that in a second when I'm done here. But again, it's not a game changer for me. I keep messing up that 270, but oh well. So it's just that. Now, you don't feel that. Just going to do that for a second. You don't feel this moving while you're driving. Same with this one. You don't feel it. Now, it doesn't come off. It doesn't pull away from the table. It slightly moves out because the actual part that grips against the table on this side, it is rubber on the bottom. So it's a sort of thick, hard rubber that sticks to the table, which is good. But I just wish that these front pieces here, I just wish that they were of a rubber-like material, or even if they sent out a little like rubber sheet with it. I mean, they may have. I might have missed it, but from what I could see in the box, there was nothing there. So maybe I did miss it, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I didn't get one, so maybe it's just my luck, or you know. I'm hoping to get a shifter and handbrake mount for this cockpit anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. It just ends up me going back to taking off the desk mounts. So, in-depth sort of views on how things have handled so far, as well as you watching my terrible drifting right now. I haven't drifted since, I think, the start of the weekend when I did the bulk clips because I was in hospital having a child. So, one thing to note, handbrake. You can't just do this. It's on an axis, so it works like a brake pedal. So, in terms of brake pedal, we go down, 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 full. And it slows down more and more. Now, it is a drift car, so it's a little bit hard to, you know, show exactly what I mean. But I will come back around this way and beat off. So it works just like a brake if you want it to. Now, so it is on an axis, so you do just need to be wary of that. So if you're new to using a handbrake, or you've gone from using an e-brake from, say, eBay with a little switch inside that, you know, you can get used to it quickly. So I went from, as embarrassing as it sounds, using a Logitech shifter with sequential, and it was not exactly the most fun thing. So I guess in a sense this feels miles better to me because of that, but at the same time it does just feel like very high quality material. So the sides of them, I went over this in the initial impressions video. So the sides are brushed steel, I do believe, and this is the top black part is a 3D printed material from what I recall, at least. Maybe a bit off there, it's been a couple days since I've done anything sort of like content related, but they have been fantastic. So I've not had any issues with installation setup or anything over the course of the last 10 hours of use. So I think overall I've done about 6 hours, but I've had them plugged in for the last like 10, even while doing some just regular PC stuff, and I can just hop right onto Assetto, no issues. They are functional in other games too, so I've tried it out in CarX, tried it out in, I think, Dirt Rally 2.0, which I no longer own because I didn't like it. The force feedback was goofy, but we'll get into that another time. Now, one thing I will say to... I'll just stop for a second so we can be 100% real. These two products are by far my favorite part of my sim setup. Now, obviously, you need a wheel to drive, you need pedals to drive, but these two are the highest quality out of all of the materials I own. And, you know, all of the equipment that I own, these two shine the most. Now, obviously, I'm getting a new wheel in the next couple of months, so I will be upgrading the setup as I go. I'm reaching out to a couple different companies to see if they're interested in partnerships. So I've already got a wheel partnership coming in the next few months. So I'm looking at getting a cockpit as well. So hopefully that will change. I'm going to reach out to a couple different brands, which I've already done, but I need to reach out to another one just to update them. Now, in terms of the wheel sponsor, now it is Camus. If you haven't seen already, it is Camus. Now, I have asked them for the 3 pedal set because obviously I drift and you need 3 pedals to drift. If they say no, or that it's not possible to do that, I may try and find an adapter for the pedals that I already use, or just a USB adapter because it's a Thrustmaster pedal set. So I'm sure I'll be able to manage, but I'm thinking about potentially going to 3D Wrap and seeing if they would be interested in sending out the pedals as well, because I've heard fantastic things and I would definitely like to try their pedals out, because let's be honest, I'm not going to get higher quality than what I already have. So yeah, than what I could have from 3D Wrap is what I mean there. Sorry, dyslexia thing. I couldn't get higher quality than what I think I could get from them for the time being. So there is that, and their quality does seem very, very high. So I'm definitely interested to see how the pedals feel as well. So in the next couple of months, once the Camus arrives, or once I know about a few more details about the Camus and if I'm getting the pedal set or not, then we'll find out about the 3D Wrap side of things. But with that being said, I will add a little drift video on the end of this just to actually focus and drive instead of doing the driving and talking, which I'm not too good at yet, as I'm sure you can tell. So with that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the other end. Now, the next few videos will be a little bit more drift focused. Now, whether that be a case where I'm just trying to learn how to drift a track, so like I did with the S15 from the World Drift Tour Pro Cars on Witch Kettle, I might try and do that again for a few more tracks and see how that goes. But for now, just enjoy the 3D Wrap equipment in the next segment, and there'll be a little teaser to that in the start of the video as well, which you would have already seen. But beyond that, thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the little next segment. Please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. So enjoy your day.